Hey guys, how we doing? How is everyone? Show me some love on here. Show me some hearts. Show me some likes. Yeah. And type replay if you're watching it on a replay. It will really help me. And type live if you're watching live. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Today's question, and I'd like you to answer in the comments if you don't mind. So today's question: what is fulfillment? And what does fulfillment mean to you? What's your version of what is fulfillment for you personally? I'd love to know. And the reason why, okay, first things first, why I'm at the hospital again. People are wondering. So my symptoms I thought were underactive thyroid. I've had a sore throat and a large swollen gland for, it feels like months now. I'm sure it's 2 to 3 months, and I've not had it diagnosed. And deep exhaustion, muscle exhaustion, and it's not through exercise, and it's not through burnout or anything like that, in my opinion. Because actually, my lifestyle at the moment is far less intensive than it's ever been. If I'm honest, you know, I've made it that way, and that's part of today's conversation about fulfillment. And it's not from excessive exercise, because again, I'm doing less than I've ever done, but you know, it's not to extreme intensity, albeit I am still now training again for the boxing event that's now in 6.5-7 weeks, charity boxing, ultra white collar boxing. So date in the diary, 27th of November. That I will be fighting. I say that with a wee bit of caution though, because it all depends on this thing, what's going on. You know, this deep muscle exhaustion. You know, I'm still at that teetering point. Shall I? Shan't I? So what I'm doing is I'm turning up for the sessions, and I'm enjoying the sessions, and I'm measuring sort of my energy levels, which have been as low as sort of a 2 or a 3 out of 10, you know, and that's why I've then contacted the GP, had blood tests and all that. But I'm marginally improving on that, so I'm playing it by ear, you know. As I say, I'm turning up for these boxing sessions, and I'm hoping over the next 6-7 weeks that this thing will improve and my energy levels will increase, and, you know, I at least show up on the fight night with an ability and physically feeling that I can show up. So that's that side of things. So why was I at the hospital again? Well, the hospital was another set of blood tests, because I'd already had some, and the GP have now told me what it isn't, what's happening. So they're saying it's not thyroid, it's not underactive thyroid, which I thought it might be. It's not diabetes, it's not B12 issues, it's not testosterone issues. So they've given me a raft of things, or a list of things that they know that it definitely isn't, what I'm going through at the moment. So obviously we're now trying to decipher what the issues are, what is the issue, and can it be diagnosed, and can it give me some kind of medication for it or whatever. So I've just had my second load of bloods just now, and obviously looking for something else now. And I've got a bag with 2, not 1 but 2 urine samples as well. So I'm now going up to the doctors now to drop those in. So that's that side of things. So back to the nature of today's live. Today's live's about fulfillment. So I did a post last night about it, so you're welcome to have a look at that as well if you want to. So when I left corporate world in January 2019, because I was misaligned, unhappy, deeply unhappy. As I described it back then, I was unfulfilled. I felt that what I was doing in corporate world was meaningless. You know, the money was reasonable, money was decent, had a nice car and all of that, all the trimmings. However, I was deeply unsatisfied and deeply unhappy. If that resonates with you, pop it in the comments below. It's quite common, you know, we're living a life, or we're doing a job or a role that we deeply don't enjoy, or is not meaningful to us, or we don't feel like we're living a purpose. So I left corporate world January 2019, and I went on a mission of internal, call it searching or self-discovery, and it's continuing, you know, until now, and will continue forever. You know, growth is a big thing for me, personal growth and growth with my clients, and also contribution is huge for me now. Giving back to other people, you know, having the gift of my experiences and my knowledge and my, you know, my life experiences, the tough, dark places I've been to, being suicidal back then as well, you know, drinking 2 bottles of wine every night, using those to help other people. So that's where I'm at now. So if I'm to go back to January 2019, I almost got obsessed with the word fulfillment. You know, I thought that was the key, that was the answer. If I find out what fulfillment means, and if I can bring fulfillment into my life, perhaps then I'll be happy, perhaps then I'll be satisfied, perhaps then I'll feel that my life has got some kind of purpose. So again, I'll ask you the question, what is fulfillment for you? What does it mean to you? And by the way, there's no right answer, there's no right or wrong answer, you know. And what I would say is, it's a very personal thing, what fulfillment is. It's like the same as what success, you know, what is that to you? So for me, so the definition out there somewhere is that fulfillment is feeling pleasure from having a life that you love or that you enjoy, or receiving things from life that give you pleasure. That's the sort of one of the definitions of fulfillment. So on this path of mine now, when I left corporate world, so I was looking for activities and a lifestyle that brought me or brings me fulfillment. Yeah. Is it perfect? Have I got the complete package? No, I don't think we ever have. This is a continuing journey forever, as it were, you know. But what I would suggest, what I feel that I do have now, so I have daily habits, daily routines and daily activities with variation, of course. I don't do the same stuff every single day, but I've now packed my day with activities, behaviours, habits that I love to do, are my choice. Yeah, there's no boss. There's no routine. Back in the day, I've worked in a retail environment back in the day where we had to punch in with our finger in shops on a high street. I'm not going to go any further details, but we had to clock in and clock out, and we were challenged. You know, and we were people that weren't working specifically in these shops. We were visiting the shops to make sure everything's tickety-boo, supporting them, you know, making sure everything's compliant, making sure promotions are good. So area management, regional management, divisional management. We were punching in with our finger, like in a factory. Yeah, because clearly there wasn't a huge amount of trust. But there you go, that's by the by. But as I say, currently, you know, I do what I want when I want every day. And so it brings me deep happiness, deep enjoyment, deep satisfaction. But what really lights me up, and what really inspires me, and what really energises me is actually my clients, you know. So I work with men only, and my role is to get them to the best version of themselves, mentally and physically, through a journey, through a process, which is tried and tested. It's a signature system, you know, all the pillars are in place. And that's what I've kind of built on this journey, because these are the tools, tips, hacks, the signature system program that helps me build this life of fulfillment, if that's what we want to call it. And as I say, setting up my days, my weeks, my life in such a way that the habits and activities and my daily, what I get up to on a daily basis, leads to a lifestyle that I desire. And this is the really important bit. Leads to a lifestyle that I desire, my choice, doing the activities that I love, I enjoy, which then leads to, and this is the big piece, and a lot of my program is about this. My coaching world is about this. The lifestyle leads to identity. We're operating in such a manner and repeating these behaviours, activities, habits, enjoyable activities, building that lifestyle until it's ingrained in our identity. And this is a huge piece, which is all, towards, I'm not going to say at the end of the road, but this is like where it gets to the advanced level, that you actually then, and I am, just being me 24/7. Just being me through and through, and this is the core of me, who I am, what I am, my identity. And it brings great fulfillment, great pleasure, great happiness, great satisfaction when I know, number one, that I'm bringing myself great happiness and satisfaction, but also, as I alluded to earlier, I'm also the two things, growth and contribution. So I'm personally growing every single day. I look for 1% growth on a daily basis. So I'm growing and my clients are growing. And then the second piece is contribution. I'm giving back. I'm using the tools or the gifts that I've learned over the years, with a lot of painful experiences as well, and a lot of great good times as well, and helping guys shoulder to shoulder, step by step, to figure this stuff out as well, and it's really funny when I speak to it, and I was speaking to somebody earlier one-on-one with it, just a conversation, and it's actually quite hard to describe all this, because it's a feeling, it's based on a feeling, and the feeling, it's hard to describe that feeling that somebody who's never experienced it or doesn't understand, or and their feeling, or your feeling, your experience of fulfillment, that fulfilling life, might be entirely different, or it might be very different, so that's the question, that's what the question's about. So anyway, going to leave it to you guys. Pop it in below. Honestly, I'd love to hear, what is fulfillment to you? What does it mean to you? And anything else you want to write about fulfillment. Have you found it? Are you still looking for it? Do you think it's garbage? Do you think it's, as I said at the start of yesterday's post, is it bullshit? In your world, in your mind. But is there real meaning to it? Is it very important in your life? Let me know. Anyway, gonna let you crack on. Enjoy your day, and I'll speak to you soon.